Hello, my name's Andy and welcome to the garage. Welcome back to the channel everyone, and this is the purchases, donations and trades for March. I must admit I wasn't expecting this month at the start of the month, especially when the first 3 Sundays it rained, so I never went to the car boot. But last week really turned in some interesting stuff, so I hope you're going to enjoy this video. Right, let's get started, shall we? First up, purchases, more or less all made at Stafford Toy Fair at the end of this month on the 24th. Corgi Whiz Wheels Vigilant Range Rover. It's missing both, I think there were spotlights there. I wanted to get some police cars in. I want to start doing police cars. It does have both its side pieces. Still got the tailgate. Quite nice bit of detail in there. Doors don't open, but not bad at all. So quite pleased with that. I may have 2 parts I can cast from there, but if not, you could always customize it around there, I thought. So that's first up. Second up, Matchbox Specials Chevrolet Camaro. Now I've got lots of these. It's Matchbox Specials that is, but I don't think I had the Camaro. And I do want to do them all. And thank you for everybody watching my recent video, which was on the Mustang. And that was very well received. Thank you for people watching that. They are simple models, apart from the plastic base and taking these posts out. Total nightmare. They are really, really thin, and it's so easy to damage the base. Next up, Jaguar XJ12C Corgi. Great looking thing. Still got its bumper intact. Still got the grille. Been a few changes in the glass at the front. Wheels look okay. Doors open. Steering wheel's in there. Don't think the boot does. Bonnet mate, if I can get it up. Revealing V12, quite nice. Tow hook, pardon me. Tow hook, and it may actually have had a tow hook because this is a weighty old car. It'd be great for towing. So that's nice. I've not done a Jaguar Saloon as such, so that could be on the cards. I've been looking for one of these for a while. Dinky Toys Ford Transit van. It's lost a headlight, it's not a problem. Still got one. Scratching on that side of the windscreen, might get away with. Driver's still in there. Door slides. Side door opens, he said. Rear doors are all present. So that is one that could quickly go on the to-do list, because I do know people like to see a transit van being restored. So we'll put that there. Mercedes-Benz Corgi Toys 600 Pullman. Some very famous people have owned these. If you ever look on the internet, I think John Lennon among them. Maybe Starling. Now, I paid £1 for this. I've got another one of these. So I bought this really as a potential parts car. The bumper and the grille's still there. Sunroof. Obviously no tyres. Still got the switch underneath. I'm not sure what actually happened with this. Oh yeah, the wipers go, look. Let's see if I can do that. Just move me positioning piece of paper out of the way. There we go. That might be retrievable in itself. It might actually be better. The only thing wrong is the glass potentially. But I do know my other one is less than complete underneath. So that's a nice one to get for £1. Opel Senator, Vauxhall Senator, Corgi toys. Big lump, remember these back in the day. Intact inside. Tow bar again, and it may well have had one. Boot and the bonnet don't open. It's got a cracked screen. Why did I buy this? I think it was like 6 for £4 or something, and this was obviously in amongst them. And the car of my early working career, the managers would be driving around in these in the early 90s. Nice one to have. Then I bought this helicopter. Let's just take the tag off it. £3. Dinky toys. I think this door should open. I think that door should open. This is the type of helicopter that picked the astronauts up after the moon landings. The gear doesn't work, but I bought it because I've got another Sea King that you may have seen a few months ago, Commando Type 1. And there we go. Reveals the mechanism. Now, I was with Martin Dare when I bought this, and he said you'll be lucky if you can get that to work. But we'll have a go. We'll have to Google what it should be. There's a spring there. The glass is all good. But once it's got the top rotors, obviously they won't bend down. They need a bit of work. I've had a few ideas on replacing rotors. So, Sea King. Let's put him up at the back. Oh, and for once, I don't dislike the undercarriage. It's actually alright on this. Doesn't look too bad. Then I picked up the Shadley McLaren for £1. I actually thought toy fairs might have been quite more expensive, but if you dig around in the scrapper boxes, there are bargains to be had. Obviously, most people seem to be looking for pristine collectible models, and to be honest, they are a bit pricey. Here we have a Corgi Yardley McLaren Ford M19A. I had this one as a kid. I've got a few of these now, so I am going to do them. And incidentally, while I was there, I did have a donation, which fits in nicely, from Paul James of Midlife Models and the Diecast Modelers community, and he gave me this one in exchange for a Lotus with just the screen cracked. But I am hoping to do some of these F1 cars soon. Certainly this year I will be doing some. Low Loader, Matchbox K17 Dyson Low Loader on a Ford tractor unit. And to be honest, play one, sun died, but not in bad condition. I'm hoping this had like a Caterpillar on the back of it, tracked vehicle, because I have got one of those and I could do that as a set. So pleased with that buy. Ford Transit van, Corgi. I did one of these a while ago in red for all as a tribute to all those self-employed people. This is the same van. The doors don't open on this one though. It is intact. as a delivery van. I'm hoping to turn it into something else. The windscreen's not bad, just a little crack on it, but nice one to pick up. Obviously Tonka tracked vehicle. I bought it for the tracks really. I want to learn how to make my own tracks, but you need good tracks to copy off, and they're off to be okay. It's a bit out of scale on the back of that low loader. Mercedes-Benz, Dinky Toys, 300 SL, and that's complete. It just needs a bit of a polish, see if some of those scratches might come out. Rear bumper's complete, nothing opens, glass is good, front's all good. It's just a lovely thing. And I've seen one of these in real life and they are absolutely gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Next one, BMW Shark Nose racing car, BMW 530 Solido, made in France, 1/43 scale. Now this is one of the cars I've been looking for. My dad had a 5 Series BMW with the shark nose. It was in gold. This is going to be gold. I think it even had the same type wheels. It's just one of those things when you start restoring, you think, I'll do the cars I had as a kid, the die casts, and I'll do the cars I and my dad have owned. And this is one of them that completes the set. And all the glass is excellent. None of the doors, etc., open. That's neither here nor there. It's all about the shape for these BMWs for me. So I'm really pleased to have that one. Then, not needing any restoration, just needing a polish, we have a made in China, I don't know if you can see that, 1967 Lola T70 Mark III race car. If you look underneath, there's some really nice detail there. I'm not sure how it's put together. There's a rivet there, there's some plastic thing there. Well, that is a really nice looking race car. I don't think anything opens, boot, bonnet, doors, no. But I just bought that to put in my collection. I really did like that. Here's the next one, Mercedes Ambulance. Matchbox Speed King's K26 Mercedes-Benz Ambulance. Really nice. It's got the Mercedes badge on the front. I did one of these a while ago and here it is. Restored it, but I didn't have the badge, Mercedes badge on the front. So I was pleased to get one with the badge. I will do this one eventually. I've only recently restored this, so you don't want to see that done again. But I think I might do it in army colours this time. So it's pleasing to get that, and quite cheap as well. F4 Phantom, McDonnell Douglas, weighs a ton, Dinky Toys, F4 Phantom 2. Now, navy, it's got the hook there. It's got a nice shape to it. This wing is totally bent, as you can see. I'm not sure what that button was supposed to do. It's not doing anything now. It's got the bottom wheels. Sadly, the undercarriage is missing at the front. Screw. I think there would have been a pointed probe out of there. Now, this was a bargain at £1. I've seen them a lot more expensive in a lot more worse condition. Just need to get some glass for it and see what they look like at the nose. I won't be doing it back as a US Navy Phantom. I think I'd do this as Black Mike, a British Phantom, famous one, or the all cock and brown anniversary Phantom, which would be really difficult though on the decals, I must admit. Hopefully I might put a picture up or two of those as we look at it now. That ends the purchases for this month. So I'll stop the video, put them all back in the box and start looking at some very generous donations. Here's the first donation this month, and it is going to be the star donation without a doubt from my friend Martin Dares Dinky Toys Restorations. It's a McLaren, Texaco McLaren M23B F1. I think it's 1/18 scale. It's absolutely mint, as you can see. I'm not sure if it had a driver in it originally. It doesn't matter. It's absolutely brilliant. I do have one of these to restore as well, and it's always nice to have a premium original model next to you when you're doing a restore. This is going straight into my cabinet. I've got quite a collection of this size F1 cars growing now. I've got about 6 maybe. Try and put some pictures of those up now. There we go. Well, that is a brilliant donation to start with. Absolutely superb. Another one from Martin. Dinky Toys. Comet airliner. It's got square windows, so it'd be the early one. It's got the registration there, GALYX. I think this may have been the first one. It's in good condition really overall. It's still got all its undercarriage, which isn't bad looking. Dinky 999. And if my memory serves me right, if this was the first Comet, it was probably one of those that crashed because of the stress fractures caused around these square windows, the repeated takeoffs and landings, climbing to high altitude. Engineers didn't know then the stress factors that would cause, and it resulted in rapid decompression and the plane breaking up. Of course, people may remember this later as the RAF Nimrod, which was based on this plane. It was re-engined with RollsRoyce space, 4 space. It could fly around and loiter on 2. And that is a beautiful historic British plane to have. Wings do look a bit bent. Another very nice race car. Corgi Toys. STP Patrick Eagle, 1/36 scale. Really good condition. If you was fussy, you might take off that sticker and reapply it. Nice looking vehicle, really nice. And I probably won't restore that, just go into the cabinet. The cabinet's running out of space, by the way. Now these I do like. Corgi Toys, Porsche Carrera 6. Porsche's dominated Le Mans for quite a time with this type of car. Porsche 917, I'm not sure if this is 917, the Carrera 6. Bit of damage to the front here, nothing that can't be overcome. Obviously extremely play worn, but the glass is really good. You know, this had come up really, really nice. Unlike the Corgi Toys Ferrari 250 Le Mans I did, this actually does join where the lower part of the body meets the upper. I had a bit of trouble with that Ferrari, if you remember. But that's a nice one to do. Here's the last donation from Martin. VW 1500 Saloon. Matchbox series number 15. Now, I did one of these as a Herbie. I wanted to get hold of another one because it tows a Honda trailer with a motorbike on the back. I've got the trailer. This is a bit worse for wear. The glass is quite shot. There's a dent in the roof there, if you can see that. But I think this is fully recoverable. I might wait till I get a bit better one. There's a squared off wheel there. Maybe the mouse has had it somewhere, or it's oh, they're all squared off. That one's squared off as well. So maybe not the best one for restoring yet. But the good thing is the bottom part, as in the bumper, the fender, the headlights and the rear, are all intact. And sometimes these bits get broken off. Paul Restorer did one and it was missing the front bumper totally. He had to do a good restoration on that. So that completes the donations from Martin Dares. Thank you, Martin. Very, very much appreciated. And we'll move on to the next donation. Now, these from a good friend, another YouTuber and restorer, Luke, at the Diecast Outlaw channel. Go and see him if you can. Now, I'd taken a parts list to the Stafford Fair and I wanted Ford Consul Cartina by Corgi. And as luck would have it, Luke had one. His is actually better than mine. Mine's missing this rear tailgate. Nice interior, really good glass on this one. So I think I'll probably restore this one. Everything seems to be on it apart from the tyres. As you can see, it's heavily play worn. The only thing I don't particularly like is this wood effect down the side, because my dad had one of these and we didn't have the wood. So I'll have to maybe combine both models, because I don't think my other one has the wood effect. And I want to do this, if I do it all white, same as my dad had it. I remember driving around in that. And I remember he sprayed it with a Hoover back in the 60s and he turned it into a maroon one. So there's two colour options for me there. Then Luke also had in his scrapbooks 2 Ford Mustangs, Corgi toys, Mark 1s, bit of crack in the glass, front's okay, lovely vehicles. I love these original Mustangs. Front's all okay there, rear's okay. This one's totally shot really, but I took it off him as a spares vehicle anyway. So there we have a nice Mustang to do. Then a bus, Dinky Toys observation coach, really quite nice. I've got a few buses to now and I really need to get started on them. That's a good one. It may have been restored at some point. Those tyres, I think they're newer than the model is. Still a bit hard. It is cold in the garage today, so to be expected. Lovely thing to do. Then Ford Corsair, and it's another car my dad had in white, not in red. It's just missing the bonnet. Now I'm off to try and get a bonnet or make a bonnet, because I do want to do this Ford and that Ford Cartina. I remember these were quite rusty. This is Dinky Toys one, number 130. These rusted like hell, these Corsairs did. Bumper's intact. Nice. Nice. Just got to make myself a bonnet. I'll find one from somewhere. Then the Jensen Interceptor. Obviously seen better times. The rear glass is better than the front. It's Dinky Toys, Jensen FF 188. Screw base, which is nice. It's got a wheel missing at the front. It's got a wheel missing at the back. But I have got another one. So this I took this off Luke's hands primarily as a spare backup. The other one I've got. I'm not sure if the other one's Corgi or Dinky, but it's got a huge steering wheel in there. I don't know if you can see that. It's huge. You'd be doing well to drive that with that high. So I think that might be an afterthought. Somebody's had a go at this one. Can't see Dinky putting out something that bad. It's missing the driver's rear of the back seat. There we are. There's the engine in place. Nice to have just for the engine, really. Which was a big American 7.1 litre, I think. So that's really a spares vehicle, but nice to have as a backup. And then finally, from Luke, Matchbox. I'm struggling to read that. Obviously, it's a beach buggy. Number 47, made in England, 1973. I do like the little beach buggies. I'm not sure about the driver. Old guy in a flat cap in a beach buggy. Yeah, it's allowed. It isn't the image you normally have in your head. But there we go. So it'd be nice just to do that. So thank you, Luke, for those donations. Very much appreciated. And we'll move on to the next set of donations from Kev at Kev's Banger Racers. So here we go with the donations from Kev at Kev's Banger Racers. And we start off with two Corgi Fiat X19s. Two different colours. Green one. Front's intact. Glass isn't too bad. Rear's okay. It's got the tow hook that you shouldn't have really. Everything is fine on this Fiat. I did one a while ago in blue on the channel, and obviously I took the tow hook off it. And then the rally version from Kev as well, which is the same casting and everything, just a different colour scheme. And there's the engine. I didn't show it on the other one. There we are. Two really nice ones to have. I do like the rally version. It's tatty, I'd say. The stickers are worn at the edges, etc. It would be a nice one to restore to the original model. So we'll just put those up there for now. Probably just out of sight from you. I do like an ambulance, and here's another one. Matchbox Speed King's K49 Ambulance, made in England by Lesney, 1974. Bumpers are all there. Grills all there. Doors don't open, they're not even detailed. The sticker's gone over them if they do. Opens at the back. Maybe it had a stretcher in it at some point, etc. The lamp's shot, but retrievable. Obviously the horns have got bent down. That'd be a nice one to do. I'm not sure what vehicle it's based on. It's got DWR652M, which is a 1973 car in the UK, 72, 73, and this is 74 model. That makes sense. I don't think it's a UK, maybe a Peugeot vehicle. That's what I'm thinking with that style grille. Maybe somebody can tell me, please, what vehicle that is based on. And the grille might be the giveaway. Thank you, Kev, for that. That's very nice. Then we have a Corgi Toys Oldsmobile Tornado. Great looking thing. Maybe some lights missing here at the front. Certainly a wheel and a tyre waved goodbye a while ago. Glass is quite good though. Rear's okay. Now, maybe one for customization, this one. I don't know. I may have another one. Might be able to make one good one out of a bad one. We'll have to wait and see. JPS Lotus. Corgi Toys Special F1, and I think these were based on the Model 78, which was one of the most successful race cars ever. This has obviously been going round a mud track. The great thing is, it looks to be totally intact. Everything's there, albeit worn. And I've got a couple of these now, and this one, and I do hope to do them soon. Midlife Models has just done one on his channel, so you might want to check that out. So I won't be doing that soon. There's a couple of smalls coming up. Looks like a Dodge made in China. Dodge Durango or something like that, not sure. Triplex Rover 3.5 litre Corgi. Now I did do a Rover in race colours a while ago. That's very tidy, that needs no restoration at all. Tailgate lifts up. Really nice thing, Triplex Racer SO. There's stickers, not decals. That can stay as it is. NYPD, is this a Mercury Cougar or something? Let's take a look. Classic Police. It's a Chevy Caprice Classic in the what I used to call the jelly wobble shape, all curved big. Now I did have one of these on hire once in the Middle East. Auto, 7.1 litre, seemed to spin its wheels in every gear. Really comfortable drive, but sort of limousine-esque really. Really big car and very popular in the Middle East in the 90s. I certainly enjoyed my hire car for the week that I had it. Two race cars from Kev. Both in really good condition, especially this Matchbox one. This has probably got a bit of sun dye on it. This is a Corgi Can-Am racer. You can just see the Can-Am there. Excellent condition really, no restoration required. Lovely thing. And this I think was just a generic Team Matchbox, number 24 Team Matchbox car, 1973. And you'd struggle to get one in better condition than that, to be honest. A lovely thing. I've got a really tired looking one, so I may keep this obviously as is and do the tied one in a different colour. Couple of smalls from Kev. Mercedes Matchbox 230SE. No glass. Looks like it's been sprayed and restored at some point. Bumpers are all there. Rear and front. It's just the glass it's missing. Now I might have another one of these somewhere. And I think Laszlo Collectibles did one of these on his channel in the last month, if you want to check that out. This looks like a Humber. Not sure. Ford Zodiac. Made in England by Lesney. Post missing at the front. Glass is missing, if it had any glass, that is. And this looks a really early one. It's probably a Mark 1. And it's been crumpled. It looks like it's been stood on to me. One of my favourite cars, the old Mugy Miner by Corgi. I did one of these a while ago in black. Miner 1. I think he's lost the edge of the bumper here. Glass is really good. I don't know if that's it is the original colour because the rivets are in and I can't see any overspray. I didn't know they did a pink one. There we go. Transit van. Corgi. Now I did banger race one of these a while ago on the channel. It was very well received, so maybe I'll do that again because I had two themes for that banger racer. Here's a bang racer I did, Dynamite Crew. So I might do this with a different colour scheme to this one that I did, because I did quite enjoy doing it actually. Just cut off the front there obviously, put some decals on, some numbers, and away you go. You've got a banger racer. Put those to one side. As you can hear, the good rollers. BMW 535i Virago. Glass, unfortunately, really big crack across the front of the screen. Apart from that, bumpers are intact, front and rear. Would have been a nice car to do, but I can actually push that in. That is a crack all the way through, and it is slightly curved, so I don't think there's much you can do with that, unfortunately. And I do like this Dodge concept car, Measurette, or Measurette, however you want to pronounce it. Nice looking thing. I think the screen's missing there. Nice bit of detail in the cockpit, and I've not done an open top convertible, so that would be nice to get one done. Ambulance, Matchbox Speed Kings, K62, Doctor's Emergency Car, Citroen. Good thing is here, this is intact all the way around the front. I've got one where it's all broken. Nice lamp on top, not sure it's the right colour. Doors open. Decals lost on this side. I don't think you'd ever have an emergency vehicle with a tow hook. Unfortunately, we've lost the rear end of that bumper there. You can't just cast that one because it's slightly different. I might be able to do something, and it looks like the suspension's totally gone on that as well. So a challenging one to restore if you chose to do that. But I might be able to make one good one out of two broken ones. And my mate Kev had sent me a Yardley McLaren as well. Bit worn, decals gone this side. It's all intact. It's got the mirrors. It's got the driver. It's number 55. M19A. So I've got 3 of those this month. Screw base. Really, really nice. I need to get going on some of these now. Just keep looking at them. I've done one F1 car. I did the Ferrari a while ago, 3B F1 car. Not sure what this is. It's just it's a non-branded. Looks a bit, not sure. 4-door. Not sure what it's supposed to look like. Little VW. Obviously lost the roof. All the windows are all there, intact. Volkswagen camper, made in England, 1970. That has on it. 2 rivets and a clip-in at the front. Now you could do that. You could just put a clear piece of plastic in for the roof. This roof may have lifted up looking at that sort of indent. But that's doable. Nice inside. You could just put a flat roof on there, mould it in. Don't have to have a glass one. So that is doable, and that'd be nice to do. Mustang. Made in England by Lesney. Can't see the number there. Steering with this Little lever at the side, all in good order. Good order at the front. Glass is good, front and rear. Porta lights on the doors. Nothing opens. Tow hook, unfortunately. But yeah, that is a prime candidate for restoration because it's all there and it actually works. Nice one. Cars you used to see driving round when you were young. Hillman Imp, I think. Vanguard, Hillman Imp, Ledo. Missing both rear view wing mirrors. Glass is good. Tyres have gone. Don't underestimate the Ledos. C-Reg, I think that makes it 1967, 68, around that era. So, a nice car, really. And Ledo do some nice models. Don't underestimate them. They're not everybody's cup of tea. But if you want to get into restoration and have a few goes, you could do far worse than taking a couple of Ledos apart and learning the basics. Classic Golf. Made in England, Lesney, VW Golf number 7. And that is in really good condition, to be honest. Very nice, very nice. Probably one of the most popular cars in the world, the Golf, called a Rabbit in the US, I think. Nice. There's a few more small, so I'll just get 2 or 3 out at a time now. Sort of a concept car. Matchbox. Vauxhall Buildsman, number 40. Looks futuristic, very Jerry Anderson-y. Jeep, Matchbox, field car it's called, by Lesney. Can't quite make out the number there, number 18 maybe. But it's got its roof, that's quite nice. I don't think it ever had any glass and it's intact. That's quite nice. This looks like a Simca to me. Matchbox. No, it's BMW 3 CSL. I think they did the Batmobile race series of these, what they call the Batmobile. Crack right down the front of the glass there. Doors open. Apart from that crack, which you won't be able to get rid of, because it's actually rough. I can feel it with my finger now. Nice model. Front post is bent out as well, look. Couple more. Camaro, Corgi, Firebird. Pontiac Firebird. Very nice. Schweppes soft drinks. Try saying that after a few pints. Made in China, probably a Fiat 131. XJS, Maisto, quite nice, just needs polish. London Taxi, Corgi, probably too small for Kev to bang a race this. I think he prefers the bigger models. But it's intact and nice, he might get done. And I think that's the Fire Chief car for Galaxy. Yeah, he's lost the light on top. Cracked windscreen. Apart from that, doesn't look too bad. And coming to the end of the smalls from Kev before we get on to some more interesting stuff. BMW, no doubt. 320i. CQ. Not got many CQs. He's quite nice. Glass is all good. No need of restoration. Doors open. Nice little road racing car there. Sure what that is. Matchbox Renault 17TL. Quite tidy looking thing. We've given it a race number for effect. All looks to be intact. Yes. and the glass is pushed in. You can see that there at the front, the glass is pushed in, so not sure where we're going with that, how that's happened. And the classic Citroen Corgi Juniors, Citroen Diane 2CV. Tow hook's been broke. I think the boot might open. Yep. Boot opens, tailgate, chickens in there. Nice little simple model. So that's nice. Now, the more interesting stuff from Kev is coming up next. I just have to remove all these first. Okay, some more donations from Kev of Kev's Banger Racers now. First one in 2 parts. Glass is intact. Humber Hawk. Dinky Toys. Not sure which is the front and the back there. I think it's like that. Glass is really good. May have been restored in the past, this one, obviously. Certainly the rivets have been drilled out, so that'd be nice to do, that Humber Hawk, and that's a great start with the bigger models. Mini Metro, looks like it's been outside in the soil for a while. Tailgate opens. Doors swing wide. You'd have no trouble getting into that Metro. Seats are intact. Corgi Austin Mini Metro 1.3 HLS. Remember driving around in these, hire cars mainly, never actually owned one. And I did once have an automatic, and that is probably one of the worst cars I've ever driven. 1.3 Metro automatic. But that would be nice to do, a classic British car. Sure what this is. Chevelle SS, Mattel, Inc. Malaysia. Is it Hot Wheels? Yeah, it's Hot Wheels. Just see that there. It's quite nice. Nice green colour, I like that. Did one of these a while ago on the channel. AA Service, Bedford, CF Van, Dinky Toys. I'll check to see if the RAC had the same van. Glass is better on this one. And I'd do this one as an RAC. And that would complete the set really for me. So Kev, get this. Space Shuttle. Because I've got the 747 base from a non-branded manufacturer. And I've got one of these. But these, I have got one of these, but on mine, these opening doors are missing. So this is going to be restored as a double restoration. This might just polish up actually. The key problem will be mounting this onto the 747. You can see it's got some little wheels inside, and there's a little gadget there. There, just pushed it up, look, and you get the wheels out. It's a bit stiff, but I need to put a hole in there and 2 holes here for it to push on to the 747 I've got. So that would be nice to do. Okay, I've just been and got out the one I've got, and you can see that's going to sit on there quite tidily. I think it's about the right scale. There's a previous one I collected. So could be a nice, easy, he says, easy restoration, because this 747 is quite good. Bit of paint off the ends of the wings, etc. But I wouldn't restore that. I'd just try and touch up that paint. So thank you, Kev, for that. You've made it possible for me to do this set. Here we have another Golf, race colours, Corgi. Doesn't tell you it's a Golf. unless it's been worn off there. But it's very nice. It's all intact. The glass is really good. To be honest, it's almost too good to restore. Paint chipped at the edges, so maybe that alone justifies it. But, some collectors have that until they found a better one. So that's a very nice Golf. Land Rover 109 wheelbase, Corgi whiz wheels. Been overpainted, restored at some point. There is a DMC challenge coming up, any Land Rover. That could be the one I do. He's got a light on, so would that have been orange? Would he have been military? I don't know. Anyway, that may get done this year because I'm looking for a Land Rover to do. Then, a Porsche 944. Now, when I was younger, I used to have one of these, 2.7i in black with cream seats. Yes, I can hear you laughing. Cream seats, what a bad idea. This is Matchbox Super Kings K98 944. 3 rivets. Doors open. It's 2+2. Steering wheel wasn't that big on the real thing. This was all glass. Lifted up and down. And not sure if they all had, certainly mine had a sunroof, sort of just lifted up like that. You could take it out and put it in the boot. I never took it out, it was a big piece of metal. Didn't want to risk dropping that. But I need to get the glass for this so I can do this in black and cream and recreate one of the cars I've owned over the years. Some say it's little brother, the Porsche 924. There they are together. Police car version. That's probably an aftermarket light. It looks a bit high. Not sure, is it been apart? No, it's not been apart, so it's the original light. Not keen on the arrangement for the rear tailgate shutting. Doors open really wide. 2+2 again. Fetching a tidy bit of money, these Porsche 924s in the real world. He's lost a spotlight at the front. That's repairable. The rest of it's there. Before I'd start the restoration on this, I'd take this off and see if I could get that to shut properly like that. Because that would just annoy me if I couldn't get that to shut properly. So 2 Porsches. Corgi Toys Ferrari Daytona in white, damaged quite badly at the front. I don't know if that's repairable. I don't know if there's anything under there. I bet there was. Great looking car, these. Fetch a lot of money. Tow hook. That's cracked at the back. You can feel it, you can hear it properly. So, need a donor car to do that one, I think. This is quite nice, isn't it? Look, Comet van. Comet bus, 2500 series Corgi Toys. What a long, wonderful thing. One rear door missing. Roof rack, if you want to call it that. Well bent and bits missing, but the glass, good all round apart from there. And that's, I can just feel that crack, unfortunately. So it needs a new glass. Needs a roof rack. Glass is broke at the back where it curves. That's not easy to do your own repair on. So one to put on the to-do list and get the parts. Present toys. Made in England. The second restoration I did on my channel was this. Based on the Jaguar SS100. This one's totally intact. Mine had a broken suspension there. Still free running. Nice, easy one to do. I did mine in red. It'd be nice to do one in black or blue. So nice to do. And when you're doing your own YouTube channel and you sometimes struggle, well I do, to get a video out each week of a restoration. If you put one of these hopefully more simpler ones in, it does give you a bit of breathing space if you have problems with some of the other restorations. What we got next? RollsRoyce. Straight away, both front pillars are missing. Glass that you can see is okay. Looks, now you can see at the side, looks like it's been well trod on. Dinky Toys RollsRoyce Phantom 5, number 198. But a nice vehicle. Nothing opens. Tough one to restore with those bits missing. I'm not sure if it should have the Lady of Ecstasy on the top there. But the bumper's intact, as you can see, at the front and at the rear. It's always a bonus. One of my favourite cars. Full Capri. Missing its bonnet. Daily Mirror. Full Capri 3 litre S. Front's intact though chipped, etc. Rear bumpers are intact. Tailgate lifts up, but I think might be a bit jammed. It depends on how it was done. I think it should have lifted up more than that. Doors don't open. We know the bonnet lifts up because it's gone. Glass is really good. Be nice to get a bonnet for that. That's on my list of top list of spare parts to look out for. Race car, Corgi Saab 9000. One rivet, clips at the back. Not a lot to it, nothing opens. Glass is quite good. People are starting to want to own these Saabs again now in the UK since they've been stock produced, particularly the aero versions and the convertibles. And the 99 turbos, I think, are especially sought after. Nice looking Dinky Toys Chevy Impala. I've seen a few of these in real life on my travels. They are great cars. Unfortunately, the glass is chipped, cracked on this one. I can feel it with my fingers. I think there's a post missing there and there probably. Not sure. Nasty aerial. But that is retrievable actually. I don't think there should be posts there now. That is retrievable. It'd be nice to do in a custom paint job, that would. Because they're the ones I've seen in America. Low riders, custom paint job, air suspension, bobbing up and down like that. Great, love it. Another American car now. Oldsmobile Super 88 Corgi Toys. That looks in really good nick. Everything's still there. It's not twisted and bent. The glass is really good looking around it. It would be a really nice police car to do. And I want to get doing some police cars. I've collected quite a few, but I've not done them yet. Porsche 924. And the tailgate shuts on this one, look. So that's nice. Spotlight missing. Could just take it off, do something there. Could cast another one. Been having a go at that recently. Tailgate lifts up. Doors open. It may be open a bit too far. Almost like wings. Nice little 924, and it is obviously possible to get the tailgates shut then on the police car version. Nice. Well, what can you say? Pillars missing, obviously being resprayed in non-original colour. Tyres are missing. Dinky Toys Rover 90. Looking at the side, it's been a bit of somebody's trod on it. It's been hit with a hammer. Needs a bit of work, but all is there everywhere else, and the glass remarkably looks okay. So you have to bend that up and put 2 front pillars in. Another police car, Corgi Rover Sterling, from Michael Edwards' day when he had the collaboration with Honda. I think this was really a Honda Accord, not sure. The seat missing there, seat back, doors open, it's okay. Flashing lights have gone. It's all okay at the front. It's a nice car. Something's missing at the back. Well, a set of lights for the rear. I bet there was some lights in there inlaid as well. Boot opens. There we go. So there we have the Rover, bonnet's open. Nice engine detailing. Nice car actually. Difficult to restore with that seat missing and those rear light clusters. But one to keep and look out for a spare for the parts. Another little Citroen Diane. Dinky Toys this time. Bonnet lifts up. Tailgate wheel. Bit more interesting than the Corgi one perhaps. Hand painted at some time I think, maybe there. Don't know. Screw base, so it's hard to tell if it's ever been apart, but I think it has. I've done a Citroen Diane. I did a little Corgi one early in the channel, and it looks like I'll be doing some more. This has definitely been overpainted, this one. Corgi Citroen Diane. Tow hook again. I don't know why they put these on, these models. Very light car. Would have only towed a small trailer, and the parcel shelf's still in because it's intact as part of the whole interior. So that would be a nice one to do. Corgi. Matchbox Super Kings K54 AMX Javelin. Doesn't that look nice? Oh, there we are. Job of blue tack to keep the door shut. And same on the other side. Blue tack in there. Let's get that out. Nice. Glass is good. Paint's not actually bad. But car like this, you always want them to look absolutely perfect, don't you? So that would be nice to do an AMX Javelin. I've not seen anybody else do one, to be honest. And another console Cartina. The same model that I got from Diecast Outlaw in the donations. Missing a few parts, but the glass is good on this one. Can't remember how Diecast Outlaws was, but the thing that put me off was this wood effect, because my dad's didn't have that. But a good parts vehicle, thank you. Back to the 70s, I think. Talbot Rancho, Matchbox Super Kings, K90 Matra Rancho. Matra, same as Talbot. Door mirror missing. Glass looks quite good. I used to like these funky things. Something's broke on the top there, some like roof rails or something. You could easily do something with that. Maybe not Coast Guard colours, but you could, because everything's intact apart from this bit here, which you could get rid of anyway. And I guess you could fill the door mirrors out. Can't get a replacement or make one. Nice. Couple of smalls. Lotus Europa, Matchbox series number 5. And these are very small cars in real life. Not this small, obviously. But to be honest, I'm about 6 foot. I'd struggle to get into one of those. I've seen one in real life. Always used to love them since I saw George Best driving one in a documentary. And that's quite tidy. Paint's a bit chipped. I'm not sure what that is. And I'm not sure I'm going to be able to read it either. It just says Leslie, made in England. I'm not sure what it is. Could be a Humber, could be a Riley. Anybody knows? Could you tell me, please? And finally, my mate Andy gave me this one and said, can you do something with it? It's a Matchbox Models of Yesteryear 1924 Riley MPH, or 1934. Yeah, 1934. This one's got the glass. Well, it's got the windscreen surround. There's no glass in. The other one hasn't. So I'm thinking of turning them into 1930s racers, because with those long running mudguards and footboards, that would suit that. That is the end of an epic video on donations and purchases. Without a doubt, that from Martin Dares is the star of this week's show, this week's video. You don't get much better than that, believe me. And it's quite a chunky thing. So, thank you everyone who's donated. Martin, Kevin, Luke, Andy. Thank you for watching this video. And please subscribe to the channel, because eventually some of these will be restored on my channel. Bye for now. Take care of yourself. Thank you for watching.